Hey guys, welcome to part 12 of my discord.py creating a Discord bot in Python tutorial thing, I don't know. In this video we're going to be going over how to create sort of the core of every music bot, the play command. And what our play command is going to allow us to do is it will allow us to paste in, or not paste in, but pass in a YouTube URL, and it will play the audio from that YouTube video through the bot itself into the voice channel that it's in, so that everyone else in the voice channel can hear the amazing music or video or whatever the heck you played all together. And that's essentially what all Discord music bots do. But today we're going to learn how to do it ourselves. So before we do that, we need to set up sort of our computer a little bit. We're going to need to install a couple things. First of all, you're going to need to go to this website here. I'll have a link to it in the description, and install this program called Ffmpeg. Now, as you can see here, Ffmpeg is a complete cross-platform solution to record, convert, and stream audio and video. That must be pretty self-explanatory in terms of why that would be important, but just head over here to the left, download, and as you can see, it'll say get the packages. Just go to Windows packages because, well, I'm on Windows. Go to whatever you're on, and go to the builds. So I'm using Windows 10 64-bit, so I'm going to click on that and hit download build. Now I actually have it downloaded already, so I'm going to cancel this, close that. Anyways, oh, I don't know why there's two. Anyways, I already have it downloaded because I've already installed this, but you will have sort of a zipped version of a file with a name similar to this. That's fine. Just extract it and you'll have this exact file, or something like this. When you open the file, you'll see another file with a weirdo name, and then if you open that, you'll have all this. You'll have these three folders, maybe more, depending on the version of Ffmpeg that you get, but you should have something like this. You won't have any more weird files. So when you find the folder that's holding all these folders and files and stuff, just go back and you're going to rename that folder to Ffmpeg. This isn't required, but trust me, it'll just help you a lot. So now that you have Ffmpeg, you're just going to hit copy, and you're going to go over to your C drive and paste it in. So I'm not going to paste it in. As you can see right here on the top, I already have Ffmpeg here because I've already installed it properly. And the reason I'm not going to paste it is because when I installed it, I encountered an error, and that error was simply solved by restarting my computer. But just in case, I'm not going to overwrite my previous installation, just in case I'd have to reinstall my computer. It'll just cause more problems. I'll have to edit this video more than I need to, and I just don't like doing stuff. So yep, I'm not doing it. Anyways, just paste your Ffmpeg file or folder in here. And when you double click it, again, you should have all of these folders and files and fun stuff right in there. Now, Ffmpeg is not installed yet. We are not finished. What you're going to want to do next, you can actually close this, and I can close this. What you're going to want to do is go to your Start menu and type in Control Panel. Once you're in your Control Panel, you're going to go to System and Security, go to System, Advanced System Settings, Environment Variables, and just double click on Path. So as you can see here, these are the paths, and as you can see here, I have my C:\Ffmpeg\bin. You're just going to want to add that to your path variable. So essentially how you do that, hit new, C:\Ffmpeg/bin. No point in hitting enter or OK for me. Actually, I guess I could, but I have two of them. I don't know if that causes problems, so I'm just going to delete it. But yep, you just want to make sure you have that line, and that's it. Hit OK, OK, OK. I can close this. And now to make sure that Ffmpeg is installed correctly, you're just going to go to your command prompt and just type Ffmpeg-version, and you should have some information like this. Now, as I mentioned before, I did encounter an error. This is where the error showed up. It essentially said that Ffmpeg wasn't installed correctly. And again, that was solved simply by restarting my computer. So if you're having that problem, I would encourage you to restart your computer. Just let it turn on and off, or off and on. And that should fix your problem. It worked for me. If it doesn't, I can't help you from there because, I don't know, That's how it fixed mine. So I just do a little searching around on the internet, but once you have this sort of screen where it shows you all the information and different commands you can use with your version of Ffmpeg, you're good to go. So let's close this. So now that we have that installed, we need to also install YouTube DL. Now what YouTube DL is it's essentially a program that allows you to download the audio files from YouTube videos. So again, you can also see why that's important. And to install that, you actually have to go back to your command prompt. And you're just going to type in to your command line python -m pip install -U YouTube _DL. Hit enter. As you can see, it says mine is already up to date, but yours should be installing if you don't already have it. And as you can see, again, it's saying mine's already up to date. If you do not have the latest version of YouTube DL, you can update it to the latest version using this command. I'm using the latest version, at least as of when this video is uploaded. So if you don't have at least, you know, this version where you have sort of the June 2nd version of YouTube DL, then you may have problems, because I don't know if actually no, it should work, but just in case, update it. Trust me. So let's close that. Now we can get into coding. So head on over to your bot.py or whatever the file's called, and get ready to program a little bit. So first of all, now that we've installed YouTube DL, we're going to need to import it, YouTube _DL, and we're just going to go down and create our play command. So in order to do that, client.command pass context. Gonna need that for a lot of these commands, and we're just going to say async def play pass context and URL. That is, as you may have guessed, the URL of the YouTube video that we want to play the audio from. Alright, so first thing we want to do is we're going to want to get the server. So server is equal to ctx.message.server. Pretty straightforward. Now, what we're going to need to get next is the voice client. So, as you guys if you guys remember from the last video where we joined and left the channel, if you remember from the leave command, we accessed the voice client of the server that we ran the command in. And the voice client, again, is the instance of the bot in that server's voice channel, right? Because again, I mentioned that bots can be in multiple voice channels, whereas regular users cannot. All right, so we're going to access the voice client. It's going to be more or less this exact same line. We're just going to say voice client, client equals client dot voice client in. And by more or less the exact same line, I mean exactly the same line. Alright, now we're going to need to create our player. And the player is essentially just going to be the audio of the song. So we're going to say player is equal to await voice client dot create YTDL, that stands for YouTube download, player. And we're just going to pass in the URL. So you set your player to this line here. Yes, this await needs to be there. That wasn't a mistake, so make sure you've got that thrown in. You're going to need, so, okay, before I write that line, I'm going to need to go over this a bit. You're going to want to store the player of each server simply that, or so that you can access them when people run commands like pause, resume, stop, just when they run commands that affect the current player. So what I would recommend doing is just sort of going up here to the top and saying players is equal to a dictionary, and then down here in your command you're just going to say players and take the server ID, right? This works because we have server, we saved it up here, and we took the ID of the server and just set it equal to the player. And so now every time someone creates a player, it'll either add the player to the server, or sorry, add the server's player to our list of players, or update the existing one, right? Because this is a dictionary, you're updating these values in the dictionary. And then last but not least, player.start. That's it. So let's just quickly go over everything that we did here before we run it. So we have @client.command, pass context equals true. Okay, pretty straightforward. Async def play, blah, 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 blah. You should know this by now. So we got our server. We accessed the voice client of that server. And now we are just creating a player, right? So we created a YouTube download player of the URL that we passed into our command. We are saving the player as this specific server's current player, and then we start the player. Pretty straightforward so far. So yeah, let's run it. Let the bot go online, go into Discord. Alright, so if you remember from the previous video again, we have our join and leave commands, and actually if you look back at the code, it's accessing the current voice client that the bot is already in, meaning the bot needs to be in a voice channel before this command is run. Of course, you could just merge these two commands together and make it join the voice channel before it plays the music, but you know, I couldn't pump out more videos if I did that. No, I'm kidding. Anyway, so we're just going to join the voice channel just like that. I'm going to mute myself because that's kind of weird, and we're just going to say join. And let me see, I've got this no copyright sound song, so YouTube does not take off my pennies worth of monetization. So .play, just like that. And as you can hear, well, I'm not turning that up. You can hear the bot is playing the music, and yep. So let's look at the console real quick. Let me turn this down actually. Okay, I don't know if you heard me, but yes, the bot is playing music. That's not YouTube or anything. As you can see, it's transmitting sound. Turn this down even more, just in case. But yeah, you'll see in the console that YouTube has downloaded the video. If you notice, you'll see this little sort of code here. That's actually the code in the YouTube channel or YouTube video URL. It'll be in sort of the at the end. But yeah, that's essentially it. You've got your bot playing music, and now you can jam with your friends. Whatever. But yeah, that's the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully this helped you guys out a bunch. I know this was a bit confusing because, you know, a bunch of new commands, you had to install some stuff. I don't know, maybe you guys got lost on the way. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you liked it, leave a like, comment, subscribe. And by comment, I mean tell me what other videos you guys want to see, or just tell me how much you liked or hated this video. Those are always fun too. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Stick around for more videos just like this, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.